How goes Spectrum, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. This is Grayscale, aka Jonathan, and I'm a little bit late to the party on this game. This game was very well known a long time ago on YouTube, and it made its rounds already. But then again, when am I ever at a party? You should be privileged that I even showed up to a party, because I never go to parties. I'm not a party person. Anyway. This is basically a retrospective game that breaks the fourth wall a lot, with a narrator that uses sarcasm and humor in all sorts of interesting ways. And this game was kind of groundbreaking when it came out. It has many different endings, and it's just a very interesting and enlightening experience. And I like the snarky type of humor it has, because that's the same humor my family, my father, me, my brother, that's what we all have. Very sarcastic humor. My brother doesn't like it, though, even though he uses it sometimes. But I love it. We'll see how cool the narrator is. He's a cool guy. I don't know how much I'm going to do in this, how many endings I'm going to go for, but I'm going to try my best. And the only reason why I waited so long to play this game is because I saw a YouTube playthrough of this a long time ago, and I wanted to forget everything that happened in this game before I went back and played it myself, my own YouTube channel, because I want my commentary to be new.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
A man named Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
He works at EA. Okay, good.
Desk in room 427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
Well, maybe you should have got a college education.
Push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Yes.
What employee 427 did every day of every month.
Sorry for the glitching around. I don't know why that.
Might have considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been.
You're floating under the space, man. I think you have bigger problems to take care of than pushing buttons on the keyboard. Then again, I spent half my life pushing buttons on a keyboard.
Something
this is hitting deep.
Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been
That's not me, man. I forget everything.
When he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting,
Stanley.
say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Yeah, did you know? Today's the purge.
Frozen solid.
And you got frozen solid. That's what happens whenever you go to work during the purge. Someone used to freeze on you.
He got up from his desk and stepped.
I'm stupid. But I'm enjoying this already. The narrator's cool guy. Stanley's cool. Oh, hey, I can interact with things. Oh, by the way, I just want to give a little talk. The narrator tells you what to do, but you can choose whether or not to listen to what they do. It's kind of a similar concept to what, if you heard of the game Icy, I hear it's something similar, except Icy came out after this Parable. I don't know when this came out. It was a long time ago. Not too long, but a decent time. Do you click to interact with things? Yeah. Can I interact with filing cabinets? Can I interact with the computer? Oh, I can just crouch. I can't jump though. Now I'm just going to listen to what the narrator says. Okay. Hello. Okay. None of these rooms can be opened.
Were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I hate Mondays, it says.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm trying my best, man. Where are you? I want my friends.
He went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Darn. I'll touch everything. And then the narrator will not tell me what to do about it. Can I touch these cups? No. Okay, let's continue. Papers, windows. Can I jump out? I want free. I'm blind! Okay, that's fine. Stanley, this is what happens whenever you work in an office. It's a dead-end job. You should have worked somewhere else. Especially... Why do I try to turn off all the computers? Let me just turn them all off. Do any computers say something important? I hope not, because I just turned them all off. So where am I supposed to go now?
Stanley clicked on literally in the the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues.
Well, thank you for your appreciation, narrator, for interacting with your story. Really click on the glass as much as I can. There's a coffee stain. Hey, Coffee Stain Studios. Play Goat Simulator. Continue. I'll click on every door. Hey, that reminds me of my hometown. Mostly rural. A little bit suburban.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Like I said, I'm gonna do what the narrator says for now. For the first run through. Every door needs to be open. No, I'm getting sent. Is this part of it? Actually, is the narrator actually reading my mind? Is he sending Discord messages to Stanley's? Is that the directions I've been receiving? Oh my gosh. Andrew has been my boss this entire time.
Person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
I'm scared. If Andrew's controlling me, then
to go up to his
I'm doomed.
Office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This is based on Gmod assets, I think. Bi-quarterly post-review. We need less reviews. 402 plus 405 want to get rid of the Death Sport portion in the primary review schedule. That's probably a good idea. What is this? Like, is this the Rogue game? Streets of Rogue? Are we just gonna come in here as our introduction and get almost murdered? That would be great. More water coolers. More water cooler heaters. That goes with the water coolers. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to a teenage demographic. Just put it on smartphones and you'll be fine. And put it on Facebook. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net, some sort of child trap. That's called kidnapping. And that's why we have Amber Alerts. Work harder, hard worker. I thought it said work worker. Work harder, work worker. Teenagers, a lot of percent space between the teenagers. Size of demographics. Throw something in the ideas bin. No more bins. Trash cans. Okay, so they're not bins anymore. They're trash cans. Renaming of the ideas bin. Firing of... Yes, please! They're so creative here. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. That's racist. What about the blackboard manager? Whip friends. Meeting room, floor 4XX, group, cabal. No, it's not a cabal. It's a planning group. Cabal is a much better name, though. Is there anything interesting about the meeting schedule? It's just marketing. Termination Tuesdays. Is that when you fire everyone? It's a great time. 8bird. Financial panic meeting. We're broke Wednesday. Mergers. Ideas and development. Office part. What to do about 432. Am I 432? Pranking floors. They have a whole floor for pranks? Sweet. Stanley, why didn't you work at that floor? That was such a better job than this one. Targets. Push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine. Standardized graphs. Not cost efficient. Darn. Ongoing. Okay. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Should I check the broom closet then? Synergize papers. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire the paper guy needs to stop synergizing papers. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Well, maybe the paper synergizing guy got pissed off at you and synergized your desk too. That's just what happens. Please keep the targets on the topic of... I'm sorry, I turned to Chewbacca. The future is yesterday. Tomorrow is now. That sounds like something I'd put in my senior quote in the yearbook. In fact, I put something similar to that in my senior quote. Man, I'm so cheesy. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items and write next day's agenda. And reflect. I do that every day. Employee. 431 is his gym. Okay. There's so many boards here that say different things. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. That is pro strategy. How to solve a dispute. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively on other... This is... this is too literal. It's too real. Using slides to assure employees that everything's okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic and throw some bevel on the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. I have you know, I'm much better at PowerPoints than... This is such generic workplace stuff. I'm really skilled at making PowerPoints. I'm going to a competition this summer, and I'm a nerd. I'm going to a national competition this summer because I scored so high on a PowerPoint test for my school class that I was in the top in the country. So I'm going to a nationwide competition. To be honest, I'm just going for a free trip. And it's going to be like... Oh, not free. I still have to pay for it, but it's kind of like a trip... like a vacation that I can go on during the summer, and I have an excuse to go there, so. Who broke the PowerPoint? The boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute, circle the top 20 things you love most. Fill out a triplicate and return it to your boss appreciation specialist. You have some weird roles in this workplace. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you find yourself in a conflict with another employee, but okay. Remember, it takes 2 people to start a fight, and right now you're both of them. What are your dreams for the future? Mitosis. That's my dream for the future. I want to mitosis. I want to do mitosis. I want to be mitosis. Okay, that's it. To do. See, they're synergizing everything. Synergize. Core value expenditures. Synergize. His desk. Shift global market parade. Send me messages, narrator. To my Discord. Monetize free to play. Quarterly pie chart profits and text I cannot read. Okay, that's it for this room. Oh, is it? Let me just sit here and drink my coffee. Did they leave coffee inside the cup still? Are they still full? I can't tell. Hey, it's the broom closet. Hey, I can open the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay, got it, narrator. I'm heading on my way. Screw the broom closet. I mean, he's right. It's pretty clear that this room can be opened by the environment. But hey, no one said I was the brightest bulb in the room. That's the brightest bulb in the room. Be quiet, narrator. Hey guys, sorry for that sudden interruption. I had something come up. Okay, I'm out of this closet. Okay, I'm done with this.
He wasn't even.
He keeps interrupting me. Yeah, I had something to do yesterday, and if you're wondering why I'm in new clothes, that's because it's
literally just standing there.
Doing sweet effort. Anyway, it's the next day. I'm wearing new clothes. I have a fresh cup of water. Pretty good. And I'm back with my favorite silent protagonist ever, Stanley. He's my hero. He's my man, even though he has a worthless job. He's the only real silent protagonist out there.
To a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Like I said, I'm going to do what he says for now. All the other silent protagonists, so-called, like Mario, he goes, ho-ho, ha-ho. He makes sounds. You even have Link. Link goes, hey-ya! Whenever he does his spin attack and all sorts of stuff, they're fake. You even look at like Shell and Gordon Freeman. Sure, they don't talk or make sounds with their mouths much, if anything, at all. But Shell shoots her portal everywhere. That's noisy. Gordon Freeman freaking blasts everything with some gravity gun. So they're all very noisy anyway, even if they don't talk. But me, Stanley is a hero. All the noisiest sound he makes is walking. He can't even jump. Heck, I can spam the jump button right now. I got the achievement, you can't jump. See? He can't jump. And this door can't open. See, even the doors are quieter. Everything in this place is quiet. Hello, boss's office? Oh, there's nothing in the bathroom. I want to go in the executive bathroom. Can I use these chairs? No. It's the boss's office. Can I turn on his computer? That's unfortunate. That's just a nice cushion. Let me sit on it. I like the graphics. I mean, I do think it's based off of the Valve graphics. It reminds me of Gmod a little bit.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief.
I'm in so much disbelief.
Was being held from him.
What dark secret is being held from me?
Was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
I hope this keypad behind my boss's desk isn't hiding some terrible truth.
Secret pin number 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Darn. 2845. I don't know it, so I'm just gonna hide in the fireplace. Can I turn that on? I wanna turn on the fireplace. I wanna burn myself. Can I play piano?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that
the narrator is telling me that I don't know it, so I can't do it. I'm sorry. Sorry, game. I'm gonna be the boss now. The boss has a nice leather cushion, but does he not know that mesh?
2845.
Mesh is a lot better for airflow, and it has some nice back guards, and also it lasts longer. It doesn't wear out like this leather chair does. My mom has a leather chair upstairs for her computer, and it's already worn out, and the flakes are peeling off.
The panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley
Oh, wow.
along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Yay! It's open. Where am I? Yeah, but the flakes, like the leather flakes and paint and stuff are already coming off my mom's leather chair, so we had to put a separate cover on it. Which it works, but I prefer mesh. Also, it's more comfortable in my opinion. I mean, it depends on your preference. If you like more cushiony feel than mesh, but this provides a little bit more resistance, and I think it's better for your back. I don't think our chair upstairs has much lumbar support either. So this one has nice lumbar support. I can lean. Oh, let me flip the switch. I can lean back.
To the building, Stanley realized
It's
he
nice.
felt a bit peculiar. It
I
was
feel a bit
stirring of
peculiar.
emotion in his chest, as though he
I feel
felt
an
more
emotion in
free
my
to
chest.
think for himself,
Am I
to question
more
the
free?
nature of his job. He feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him.
Don't you think it would be interesting to have?
For long.
Wouldn't it be interesting to have a narrator who's just narrating every aspect of it? I mean, it would be weird, but what if we're all just part of one big story? I've often had this thought, what if we're all just in one big movie or TV show or game or something for some higher being, and we're just acting out the part, and then when we die, we just respawn? Life is a video game. But
Stanley
what if
walked
there's
straight
this?
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
That's awfully convenient. But what if there's just some being controlling us, and there's just a narrator narrating every part of our life for someone else's entertainment? Escape? No, that's too easy. I can't do that. I need to get mind controlled. That's all part of working in the business. Hello? It's dark here. Can I jump off? Oh, I can't jump. Forgot about that. Can I fall off? Nope. Should I push this button? I push the button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Ooh, television
What
screens.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
What horrible secret is this? Oh wait, no, he thought to himself. Never mind, I can't say it. Okay. What kind of business do I work in anyway? I just push buttons on a computer all day. What happens if I just sit here for a moment? Will the narrator be confused? Probably not. It sometimes depends. I never know when or not there's going to be something secret for him to say. Or something funny or interesting. Employee observation protocol. I can't read that though. Is there any way to zoom in? No. I don't know. Apparently they've been observing us, so.
Now the monitors
What?
brought to life, their true nature revealed.
Poor number
The
104.
number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Number
The
104
lives
just
of
got
so many
fired.
individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This may or may not be symbolism for real life working in a business. Also, how do you get up there? It looks like there's a door, but there is no. I don't know. What's the point of going up there anyway? So that the employees who are fired can jump? That would make sense. Let me take a look around. Anyone else got fired? No? Oh, the number 601 or something got fired. Wait, what was I? Was I number 310 or 330? I don't know. I was in the 300s. I think. Let me see if I can find myself. I don't know. I'm somewhere on there. What's this? Uh-oh.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh my god. This business, it's...
No, he refused to believe it.
I can't believe it! I can't accept it!
In
It's
someone
my
else's
own
control.
life! I have freedom!
It was
I'm in
unthinkable,
America!
wasn't it? Was it even possible?
This is...
Had he truly spent his
There's
entire
no way.
life utterly blind to the
What am I doing? Okay, I'm done crying.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Oh my...
Controls.
Dude, that's my new monitor!
Happy or sad.
No!
Content.
Did this business steal my computer monitor? I need that to play my 8K games using my
As the cold
quadruple
reality
video
of his
card.
past began to sink in,
Oh,
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible
That's
power
right!
over
They
his
stole my monitor! I need to stop them!
For he would dismantle the
I will
control
destroy this facility and save the lives of the people! But also get my monitor back. Okay. Facility power. Okay, I'll go to the power area. Mind control status offline. If it's offline, why would I go to the power area? Mind control idle, awaiting input. System power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
It is indeed my duty and my obligation. So, mind control, politics, fake news, off. Now I am pleased. I have saved my monitor, and that's what matters. Now I can go home to my loving family, enjoy some really high definition graphics, Ultra HD gaming,
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
and a nice black screen with no light bleeding.
Was it over?
No.
Yes. He had won. He
Yay!
had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere
I mean, you were
moments
commanding
away.
this whole time, you know.
And yet,
What's this thing right
even
here?
as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
You're
Where
right.
had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
I
What
guess I'll
other
have to
mysteries did this strange
explore a little bit more to find out
sunlight
the
streamed
solution.
into the chamber. He realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
That's a nice picture. It's a nice countryside. Look at this place. I'm taking a screenshot, it's pretty. I'm ruining the immersion. I'm so good.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
My boy. He's all grown up. He's a man. I'm so proud of you, Stanley. Wait. I'm back. Oh, I was number 427, so I wasn't in the 30s. Okay, interesting.